It's nice.
Yes, I finally bought a suspension seat post. The problem is I've got a bit of a bad back, like a weak disc at the bottom, and if I go over bumps without suspension, I can end up with pins and needles in my feet, which isn't good. I always put off buying one of these because they're quite expensive and I didn't know whether I'd like them, but this popped up on Amazon for 38 quid. That isn't actually the suspension, this is just a cover to stop any dirt getting in there. It's on a spring, so this one of these levers pushes down. It works really well and it doesn't suffer from any stiction, but it's a little bit heavier obviously because there's a big spring in here, but you can adjust it, which is brilliant. I've got it on the lowest setting of course because I'm a big wimp. Problems, yes, I can't lower the seat any lower than that. Not a lot I can do about that. If I'm going to go down somewhere steep, I'll have to take the seat off. That's not going to be good. Anyway, I'm going to come here and test it. To be honest, probably not the best place to test it because it's quite smooth. Anyway, I'll find somewhere and see if it helps my arse. Yeah, it's a bit of a contraption, but so is rear suspension. That's a bit of a weird shot. Doesn't look good, does it? Now, does it affect climbing, traction, or anything with me bouncing around? Nope, everything's normal, cruising up here, no problem at all. Because obviously, as I bounce up and down, I'm increasing and decreasing the distance between the saddle and the pedals. Low speed manoeuvrability? Nope, no problem at all. Drone crashing into the sand? Check. How about on longer whoops? Does it affect anything? Not that I can feel, it's just normal. Yes, quite happy with this. I'm not losing my balance doing a little wall of death. How tiny are those little birds? Right, here we go. I'm going to bounce it up and down on purpose to see what happens. Nothing, no bad noises. It bottomed out a couple of times, but there's no clang or sudden thump. It's quite a nice steady bottom out. Can I get up here? No. Poor old Neo gets a bit confused when it's on far setting. It just has to move a lot further to follow me. I've got used to it so quickly, I can't remember what it's like not to have rear suspension. And for anyone who's interested in the Neo, I'm doing 15 miles an hour and it's coping no problem at all. I'm just going to ride up to the slightly busier end of the beach now. So yes, it rides like a dream. Very impressed with it. It's a little bit soft, it bottomed out a few times there, but I was trying to make it do that. Might just take it off and tighten it up a bit. £38, but that was for the 27.5mm version, but I did have an adapter in the house. The full size was £65. No idea, maybe they don't sell a lot of these. Very impressive. I'll just show you how this comes out. Yeah, works like a dream, loving it. I love the light in the morning. I think it's about 8:30. No, I tell a lie. I've got a clock. Oh my god! Take that back. It's 20 to 10. That's become a nice wall there. Nice to ride down that. Should I give it a go? No, not today. This is the M-Wave version, but there are a few other companies who sell them that's exactly the same thing. I really thought I was going to make this with ease, but when I got to the top, the sand was really, really soft and suddenly went very, very steep. Problem with the far distance follow, the drone doesn't hover low enough when it stops. While I'm here, I'm going to track down my favourite little part of the beach. Is the natural shelter that used to be. We're here with a few little trees that would cover you in the sun or the rain. I'm worried they've just been washed out to sea. Oh, there they are over there, loving it. Well, there's not a lot of them left, but it's still something. Really surreal part of the beach, this. Just really unusual looking. It's also the most photographed point of the whole coast. I sort of see why. The remains of the trees, they look really odd. Like an alien landscape. Okay, I'm completely sold. That was so comfortable riding along there. Usually I'm constantly bracing myself for possibly getting a back injury. I can concentrate more on my riding and the scenery and other weird stuff I'm thinking of. £38. I'm such a cheapskate. But you know, if it falls apart in a year, it'll be in good value. Let's see if I can ride down here and get up to there without pedalling. No problem. No problem at all. Here we go. Here's the ultimate test. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. I'll take you for a little drive round Formby and Freshfield. At the Spoons lifeboat. Quite a few nice trendy bars have opened up. Popular Irish bar. Trendy but expensive. The weird square trees at the pool. This is probably the poshest part of North Liverpool. Most Scousers would know that it was a posh area. It's not a very old area, and I'd go as far as to say it's sort of like the place where the nouveau rich come. Some absolutely beautiful properties down here. All the Liverpool football players either come here or Cheshire. In fact, Jurgen Klopp, his name is, isn't it? Yeah, he lived here, just around the corner from where I am now. And all of these houses in this road back onto the woods. The downside is it gets rammed with tourists in the summer. There's actually a £20 million mansion here in the woods, built by a guy who made all his money from mobile phones. He's a local guy, quite a nice fella. There's a fence all around it and it's a long walk to get to it, so I'll just show you a picture of it. This is an unusual McDonald's. They wouldn't allow McDonald's here, the council, so they got someone else to build something called Mickey's, and then they sold it to McDonald's. Yeah, it's a bit weird the way you adjust it. You've got to take out that middle bit and then put a big Allen key and tighten up that bit. Further in, tightens it up, further out, loosens it up. It's a bit confusing at first because you think, how am I going to get an Allen key in there? But that's like a locking plate. Of course, when you try to lock it, the whole thing spins, so you have to do a bit of a botch with a screwdriver. But overall, pretty impressed. Thanks for watching. I'm off to Devon. See you next week.